In the finale episode of the Netflix original series, Taesung calls In-ji and threatens to kill Jeong. He also tells her that he stole the trunk containing the papers of her contract marriage from Jeongwon's home and intends to reveal the truth to the world. In-ji begs him to leave Jeongwon alone and agrees to meet him and help him open the lock of the trunk. However, her real motive behind meeting him is to kill him once and for all. Taesung waits for In-ji at a deserted place. When the latter reaches, she realizes that the trunk Taesung has is not the one containing the contract papers, but an identical one that belonged to Jeongwon. She tries to manipulate him and leave the scene, but Taesung attacks her. Meanwhile, Jeongwon locates In-ji and brutally beats up Taesung. When the latter gets the upper hand and starts throwing blows at Jeongwon, In-ji shoots Taesung in the back but misses. This allows Taesung to flee. Soon after, Jeongwon takes In-ji back to safety. Who is the real killer of EOM Taesung? After escaping Jeongwon and In-ji, Taesung crosses a nearby lake with a kayak. However, Jeong finds him midway and stabs him through the heart with a fencing sword, thus killing him. A flashback then takes viewers to a day in NM, where the CEO of the company orders Jeong to take care of Taesung. While it is not clear if he was asked to finish Taesung, Jeong, who has loathed Taesung for brutally killing a colleague years ago and getting away with murder, finally takes his revenge. What is inside the trunk? When Seo-yeon is summoned by the police in the present timeline, the viewers learn that the real owner of the trunk which Taesung had retrieved illegally from Jeongwon's home is Seo-yeon. As she opens the trunk, she comes across multiple baby items including clothes and toys. Seo-yeon breaks down, realizing the contents belong to her unborn baby. In the final moments of the show, she visits Jeongwon's studio surf record for one of her design projects. When they cross each other's paths, Jeongwon urges her to stop blaming herself for the past, to which she replies, "I'm just a bad person. That's how I found my closure." Seo-yeon and Jeongwon. The fractured relationship between Seo-yeon and Jeongwon will definitely remind viewers of Frank, played by Leonardo DiCaprio, and April Wheeler, played by Kate Winslet, from the 2008 movie Revolutionary Road. In a final confrontation with Jeongwon, Seo-yeon reveals that she never cherished the feeling of becoming a mother and it rather agonized her. "After I was pregnant, every day, every second was hell," she says. This led to her trying to commit suicide while 8 months pregnant. Seo-yeon further questions Jeongwon on how he could beg the doctors to save the baby first after she was rushed to the hospital. Jeongwon retorts, saying that he saw her walk willingly onto a busy street when he was already dealing with the suicide of his mother and on the verge of becoming a drug addict due to the pills provided by Seo-yeon. The baby was his last hope for a good life. And, even though he blamed Seo-yeon for it, he now realizes how he was never able to see through her manipulations. However, in the present, after finally discovering that she installed cameras in his house to pry on him, knowing all too well that his abusive father used to do the same with his mother, Jeongwon is disgusted by Seo-yeon. In desperation, Seo-yeon makes a final attempt at manipulating Jeongwon and ODs. Once discharged, her contractual husband Yoon Ji-oh takes her to Jeongwon's place. While Seo-yeon is elated, Jeongwon reveals that in the past he stayed with her because he pitied her, but this time there will be no going back. He finally cuts ties with Seo-yeon. Do Jeongwon and In-ji end up together? The Korean drama ends on a bittersweet note. After the murder mystery is solved, Jeongwon decides to demolish his old family home but meets In-ji there for the last time. While the lovers have annulled their contractual marriage, Jeongwon wonders what it would have been like if they had started dating since the very beginning. A flashback once again takes viewers to Jeongwon's graduation day, which was the first time he met a young In-ji. In the present, Jeongwon, who is heartbroken to lose In-ji, lays his heart bare one last time. "I was sure about you from day one." The mausoleum, the graduation ceremony. "That was a pretty rough day, honestly. I felt like you were the only one who could understand what I was going through." He then asks her if she might stay with him if they see each other down the road and playfully adds, "Who knows, we might be destined together. If we see each other twice, 2 times, that's providence." The duo then part ways and try to heal from their past traumas. Jongwon moves to a new house and now has his pet cats Cookie and Momo as a company. In-ji, on the other hand, watches horror movies by herself and appreciates Jongwon's music scores. The next time the lovers see each other is on a random Seoul street. Before the credits roll, a teary Jongwon tells In-ji, "It's our first chance encounter, In-ji," to which she happily adds, "One more to go before we get it right."